Hi, I'm Grant Moon. I'm here in Texas making a video at Hoofwatch on behalf of St. Croix Horseshoes. I'm introducing a shoe modification with a St. Croix SureFit Xtra horseshoe. Comes in fronts and hinds. This is a front shoe that's slightly wider web, a little bit of extra thickness for durability. It's a 3/4 fulled shoe with a V crease so the nail fits in really tight into the fullering. And it has upright heels for more support on the hoof side. It has seating so that you don't get sole pressure, and it has some light boxing at the heels, so there's no sharp edges. We're going to modify the St. Croix SureFit Xtra, and we're going to pinch the medial branch together a little to make it a little thicker. I'm going to forge down the outside branch so it's thinner, so it helps the horse land easier. What we find with a lot of older quarter horses is as they get older, they start to land laterally due to the changes in their muscling. So a lot of times people are trying to lower the outside toe, but this then ends up causing the horse to shunt or shear the inside heel. What we're going to do is we're going to modify the shoe instead of having to modify our trim. So once we've modified the shoe, this will allow the horse to break over really easy in the direction it wants to go, slightly to the outside toe. And we can see with minimum effort, the shoe lifts off the anvil. But we've got a flat surface for the foot. With the way the shoe's forged, thickened on the inside, and it's all forged across, so the thinnest point is on the outside toe. We will have forged up our inside heel to gain a little bit of thickness. And then we're going to think about a diagonal wedge. The diagonal wedge will be starting just behind the second nail hole on the inside. And as we're forging it, the hammer blows are going to get harder and harder and harder until we get to the second nail hole on the outside. And that's where the shoe's going to be the thinnest. From the second nail hole, the shoe's going to start getting thicker again. I hit in contact right on top of the horn to narrow the material, which will cause it to thicken. A little bit harder as I get to the heel, so the thickening is more at the heel. It's important that I leave enough bearing surface for the foot. So now we've narrowed it and we've created some extra thickness. What we've got to be careful of is not to over flatten it after we've made it thicker. I'm starting at the second nail hole and I'm flattening the shoe out, and as I get to the toe, I'm getting heavier and heavier with my hammer. And as I get past the second nail hole, I get lighter again. I'll do it again. Start the second nail hole, overlapping my hammer blows, getting heavier and heavier and heavier to that outside corner. Blend out. We'll level it. Forge down the outside edge, get it really thin, right in that toe area. And one of the problems we're going to cause by doing this is we're going to make the nail holes a little bit coarse. So to fix coarse nail holes, it's pretty easy. What we're going to do then is we're going to grind off the excess material to correct the coarseness. I'm going to put the final shaping into the shoe. Whenever I'm shaping, I'm very gentle with the shoes. I prefer to use 2 or 3 hammer blows instead of one big one. I want things to flow. Level the shoe up. I'm looking to see it's level on that, flat on that side. I'm looking to see it's flat on this side, but then it's going to roll right on the outside edge of the toe. The modification and thinning of the outside edge has caused a problem with the coarseness of the nail hole. So either we're going to have to fit it very wide, which won't be positive for a horse that's landing on the outside, or we can correct the position of the nail hole. And the best way to do that is with grinding. So what I do is I visualize where the foot's going to fit, putting the nail holes back to a normal coarseness. Now we're going to thin down the outside edge and grind a slightly rolled toe. So using the grinder, I normalize the coarseness of these nails here at the toe. Now what I've done is I've paired the St. Croix SureFit Xtra shoe with a Delta 5 City Head Slim. Just check our nail fit.